As a part of official duties, the ambassador has made a request regarding the charts on Qualcomm. In reply, I must say that Qualcomm has successfully delivered big gains for investors in 2020, but it's a lot harder in 2021. In fact, Qualcomm is down from the beginning of the year. However, taking a look at Qualcomm's technology licensing and CDMA technologies, JP Morgan analysts believe shares are undervalued. In fact, JP Morgan rates Qualcomm an overweight with a price target of $175 per share. Investors could be sitting on gains of about 30% if the stock rises. Part of the reason for the current negative sentiment around Qualcomm is that it stands to lose a big part of its business if Apple, per its plans, begins making its iPhone modems in-house instead of sourcing them out to Qualcomm. But analysts argue that this is already priced in with the current slump. So, is Qualcomm trading below fair value? Well, let's take a look. And today we're going to look at two charts, beginning here with the 2-year weekly chart on Qualcomm. And the symbol is QCOM. And for disclosure purposes, I do not own any shares of Qualcomm at this time. And as you can see from that March 2020 low, it's done a pretty decent job with its run up all the way through here. But at that point, it has declined coming down here. And the close was 137.31 on Monday. But looking simply at the price chart, perhaps this is a nice W forming right here. And you know, I like Ws. This is a little weak in this portion of the chart, but it could continue on like that, and that wouldn't be a problem if I owned the stock. Moving on down here into volume, there's a little bit of tapering in volume, but that isn't necessarily a red flag. And moving here into the MAC, that looks absolutely perfect with the fast line bottoming here in this area right at the zero line and the slow line coming down here. But it looks like the fast line wants to move through that slow line, hopefully so in the next few weeks. Looking at the histogram, you can see that it's a pretty sharp move on the upside, and I think it is going to cross through in about 2 weeks or so. Into the price rate of change, that bottoming process looks dandy as well, with the fast line moving all the way up here above the zero line pretty quickly. Into the relative strength, it's still at a moderate 52.94, but you can see that bottoming and basing here, and it just peaked above that 50-year midline right here, and I think it wants to move higher. And that's what the stochastics say, moving on up too very swiftly. And certainly the Williams, oftentimes the one that makes the first move, the oscillator that makes the first move, it bottomed here in that February-March timeframe, but then continued on up. And right now it's still heading above that 50-year midline and looks like it wants to go higher. And I think it will. Looking at that MAC one more time here, you can see, whoop, passed it by. There it is there. The fast line is right at that zero, so there's still decent strength here. It's above this level that bottomed out there in March, April of 2020. So things are looking pretty good. So if it is successfully able to move through the slow line, I think the stock price itself, back up here, can continue on up. Where to? I'm not quite sure. There's one problem, and let's go take a look at that. And we're now taking a look at the 20-year monthly chart on Qualcomm. And as you can see from that top in 2014, a very nice long-term multi-year base and then the run. So from that point there up to there, everything looked fine. We've come down now, and at least by the weekly, it's looking like we might be bottoming and basing. And if that's true, then perhaps we can continue on up. But that's kind of the problem that I see, would be a double top there. So watch out for that. Make sure the fundamentals can support this. into the volume. Volume looks fine, but here's the main problem. The MACD. From that point there, it's heading on down fairly quickly. It's possible that it comes down here and reflects back up off of that slow line up to this point here again. Watch out for that double top. But look at the MAC. We're at levels that we've not seen before, at least in this 20-year history, and I'm sure it goes further than that. So that's the problem that I see. Into the histogram, you can see from that point there, it's dropping very quickly. Into the price rate of change, we're getting this sawtooth up here. What's going to happen once it gets to this level? Maybe it continues on up, and that would be fine. Yet it's in territories, again, that we haven't seen at least in 20 years or more. Relative strength is fine. It looks like it might bottom and base here and head up, as well as some of the other oscillators, such as the stochastics, very possible. And then, of course, the Williams also looks like it wants to try to bottom and head back up to that overbought territory. Very possible with that rise through like that. It looks nice, but again, it's a dicey situation. For me, I'd take a look at that and make sure the fundamentals are there. And you want to have rock solid fundamentals if you want to remain the ambassador. And for today, that's ChewDog Charts. Thank you.